God is requesting you to listen, because what I'm about to reveal will break you and change you forever. I have finally allowed the truth to be revealed, the full identity of the one who wants to harm you. This is your final chance. This message will be deleted within 42 minutes. If you're here, it's not too late, but if you walk away now, you will miss a truth that could save your life, your family, your future. This is your divine moment, and ignoring this will cost you more than you realize. Comment Amen if you can feel the weight of this message in your spirit. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That tension in the atmosphere, the heaviness you couldn't explain. The feeling that something has been watching, working behind the scenes, interfering with your peace, delaying your breakthroughs, twisting your relationships, clouding your mind. You've been crying out, asking me why certain things haven't changed. And I have heard every cry. I have seen every tear that no one else saw. I was there when your spirit broke in silence. And now, I have come with a revelation that will shatter every lie. Listen to me. This is not a drill. This is not symbolic. This is real. You've been under attack from a presence that hides in plain sight, speaking through doubt, working through distraction, planting seeds of fear, shame, and delay. You've blamed yourself. You've questioned me, but today I am tearing the veil. I am naming the one who's been against you, and it's not just a person. It is a spirit, a voice, a principality that knows your potential and fears it. Comment 1111. If something in you feels this is not just words, it's your moment of truth. The enemy has tried to convince you that you are cursed, forgotten, and rejected. But I say you are chosen, loved, and surrounded by my presence. You have no idea how many times I blocked the attack before it could reach you. You don't even realize the nights I stood guard over your home, the moments I placed my angels between you and destruction. You've survived what was meant to break you, and that is not by chance. It's by design. It's because I still have plans for you. You were supposed to lose your mind. You were supposed to walk away from me. But you didn't. You held on even if by a thread. That thread was me. You thought you were hanging on to me, but it was I who never let go of you. Now hear me clearly, because this is the part you've been needing. The one who's been working behind the scenes to delay your destiny is the spirit of confusion and fear, operating through the very things you've been struggling to understand. This spirit doesn't wear horns. It disguises itself as logic, reason, even people you thought were safe. It uses your past, your wounds, your silence against you. But I, God, say no more. Comment 222 if you trust that I'm about to bring the truth into your light. I'm not just revealing your enemy, I'm exposing the plot. I am overturning the hidden motives. I am canceling the assignment that was meant to ruin your next season, because you are mine, and I have marked you with protection. You've been wondering why the pressure has increased, why old habits are tempting you again, why sudden tiredness comes every time you want to pray. That's not coincidence, that's warfare. The enemy increases the attack when your breakthrough is near. He knows what's about to break loose in your life, and he's trying to stop you right before the release. But he's already lost. You are not alone. I need you to hear me when I say this. My presence has never left your side. Even when you sinned, even when you walked away, even when you doubted, I was still there. And now, I am closer than I've ever been. I have been preparing you for this moment. Everything that felt like loss was a setup. Everything that hurt you was shaping you. I never allowed a wound I could not heal, and I never let a storm come unless it would serve my purpose in you. Don't believe the lie that your life is falling apart. It's falling into place. I have hidden things inside of you that this world has not seen yet. Your gifts are not random. Your voice, your passion, your calling, they are all part of my plan. And the enemy has known that longer than you have. That's why you've been attacked. That's why the warfare has been personal. Because you're not just anyone. You are a threat to the darkness. Yes, you. The one who's been doubting their worth. The one who feels unseen. The one who thinks they're too broken to be used by God. I am talking to you. You are my child. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. And I'm not done with you yet. Your breakthrough is closer than it has ever been. You've crossed into the final season of waiting. What you couldn't see, what you couldn't explain, it's about to make sense. I'm about to turn your pain into purpose, your mourning into dancing, your ashes into beauty. I'm about to make you whole. You don't have to beg for what I've already promised you. It's already written, it's already yours. All I need from you now is to trust me even when it's hard, even when you don't have all the answers. That's where your faith grows. That's where my power moves. Like this video, if you believe that my word is confirming something deep inside of you, why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack backed by 4 neuroscience labs is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear any time from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. I'm not just the God of your mountaintops. I am the God of your valleys. I see you in your weakness, and I cover you with strength. When others left you, I remained. When you fell, I lifted you. When you cursed yourself in pain, I whispered life over your name. You are not here by accident. You are here because I am calling you higher. I am awakening what has been asleep in you. I am healing what has been hurting in you. I am restoring what the enemy tried to destroy. But you must hear me, the next steps you take matter. You cannot go back to the same cycles, the same people, the same mindsets. You are not who you used to be. You are stepping into something new. And with that comes a greater responsibility. Protect your peace, guard your heart, watch your words, speak life, not death. Trust me more than you trust your feelings. That hurt you, I know. You cried over things I was trying to save you from. You clung to places that would have drained your spirit. But even in your confusion, I never left. Even when you were angry with me, I stayed close. Because you are mine, and I am your defender. Comment 333 to declare your faith in what I'm doing right now. There are things I'm still removing, not to punish you, but to prepare you. I am cutting ties with spirits that mask themselves in love. I am silencing voices that whisper doubt into your calling. I am cleansing your space so you can breathe again. Hear me clearly again. Trust yourself again. You think you lost something, but you don't even realize what I've just spared you from. If you could see what I saw, you'd thank me for every delay. You'd praise me for every closed door. Because I only remove what will rot your soul. I only take away what was draining your fire. You are too close to your calling to carry what no longer fits. Your spirit is shifting. That's why things feel unfamiliar. That's why you feel a pull away from what once comforted you. I am waking you up. I'm removing the layers you put on to survive. You don't need to live in survival anymore. You're about to live in purpose. You were born for this time. You were created for this hour. Everything that has tried to convince you otherwise has been a lie. the depression, the fear, the voices in your head that say you're not enough, all lies. Lies sent from the enemy to keep you asleep, to keep you silent, to keep you small. But I have spoken over you, and when I speak, the lies break. When I speak, chains fall. When I speak, even death must back away. My word is over your life now, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. Not one. Comment 555. If you know the enemy cannot undo what I have declared over your life, you need to understand something important. Your authority in me is real. You don't have to beg to be free. You don't have to earn my love. You don't have to prove your worth. I chose you before the foundations of the earth. I knew every flaw, every weakness, every mistake, and I still said, that one is mine. Yes, you've fallen, but you've also risen. You've made mistakes, but you've also learned. And now I'm giving you new strength, new focus, new clarity. Because what's ahead of you is bigger than anything you've lost. You are about to walk into a season where the pain makes sense, where the process reveals its purpose. You will understand why I had to break certain things off you. You will see why I let the storm hit the way it did. It wasn't to destroy you. It was to destroy the things that were hiding within you. The fear, the doubt, the shame. I am refining you like gold. I am forming something eternal in your soul. And you don't need everyone to understand this. You don't need their approval. You don't need their applause. I did not call a crowd. I called you. And what I do in your life will speak for itself. The fruit will speak. The healing will speak. The peace will speak. Stay close to me. You're going to need me like never before in the days ahead. Not because you're weak, but because where I'm taking you requires a greater level of trust. This is not the time to wander. This is not the time to question my voice. You've come too far. You've survived too much. You are stepping into divine alignment now. Heaven is rearranging things for you. I am opening doors you didn't even knock on. I am placing your name in rooms you've never entered. I am answering prayers you forgot you prayed. But listen to me, don't go back. Don't look back. Don't settle for what's comfortable. You are not the same. The past is over. You've changed. I've changed you, and the enemy can't use what you've outgrown. Comment 1212 if you know you've outgrown the version of you that once settled. Every blessing I pour into your life from this moment forward will come from alignment, not striving. You don't have to chase what I've already assigned to you. You don't have to manipulate, beg, or hustle for favor. You walk in favor. You are covered in favor. When you speak, heaven listens. When you move, angels move with you. And yes, battles will come, but my presence will always go before you. You won't face a fight I haven't already conquered. You won't walk into a room without my spirit surrounding you. I don't just send protection, I am your protection. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is why the attacks have been so heavy. The enemy sees the shift. He sees your growth. He sees the covering on your life. He knows something is breaking in your favor, so he's trying to wear you down, make you quit before the release. But I won't let that happen. I'm strengthening your resolve right now. I'm restoring your courage. I'm lifting your eyes above the chaos. You are not meant to bow under pressure. You are meant to rise in power. Speak my name. Lean into me. Let go of your fear. This is not the end. This is the beginning. The fire you've walked through was not to consume you. It was to refine you. And now you shine. You will rise. You will overcome. You will testify. What I'm doing in your life will silence every lie. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. You are not cursed. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are favored. I was there when you whispered, "God, I can't do this anymore." And I didn't turn away. I leaned in closer because I knew that moment would break something in you, and I allowed it. Not to destroy you, but to rebuild what had cracked under years of disappointment. You are not weak for reaching the end of your strength. That's when my strength takes over. Comment 777 if you're ready to let me carry what has been breaking you. You've been thinking something is wrong with you because you're tired. You've told yourself you should be stronger by now. But the truth is, you've been in a war. You've been fighting battles in the spirit that most people around you can't see. They don't understand why you're so guarded, why you pray the way you do, why you cry in worship. But I do, because I've seen the fire. I've seen what you've walked through just to survive. And now I'm lifting that burden. This next season of your life will not be defined by striving. It will be marked by surrender. I'm calling you deeper, not into religion, not into perfection, but into relationship. I don't want your performance. I want your presence. I want you to sit with me again, to hear me again, to trust me again, because I'm about to whisper strategies into your spirit. I'm about to reveal directions that no one around you can give. You've been asking me for clarity, and I will give it, but you must come closer. The noise around you has been too loud. The opinions, the distractions, the worries, they've drowned out my still small voice, but I'm still speaking. Comment 999 if you're ready to hear me again with a clear heart. You will not miss what I have for you. The time you think you lost, I can restore it. The relationships you thought you ruined, I can redeem them. The years that felt wasted, they are not wasted in my hands. I will use all of it. Every failure, every detour, every broken moment, nothing is beyond my reach. You think I need perfect people to do great things? No, I need willing hearts. Hearts that say, "God, even now, even with my mess, even with my questions, I'm still yours." That's the kind of heart I can use, and that's the heart you have. You are more powerful than you think. Not because of who you are in your flesh, but because of who I am in you. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. That's not a metaphor. That's not just a Bible verse to read and forget. That is the truth about your identity. You are not walking through life hoping to be blessed. You are the blessing. When you walk into a room, darkness trembles. When you pray, things shift. When you worship, chains break. Don't forget who you are. Don't let fear shrink what I've placed in you. Don't let insecurity silence your voice. Don't let comparison kill your confidence. There is only one you, and I created you with divine precision. You are not random. You are not a mistake. You are handcrafted by the God who sees the end from the beginning. Comment 1010 if you believe that I've created you with purpose. Now listen to me, and listen closely. There's a reason the enemy keeps attacking your mind. If he can get your thoughts, he can steer your choices. That's why the battlefield is always in your mind first. It's why he feeds you lies that sound like your own voice. It's why you keep replaying things that broke you. But I am bringing peace to your mind right now. I am calming the storm inside your head. The fear of the future, the shame of the past, it ends here. I'm replacing it with truth, my truth. You are loved, you are safe, you are chosen, you are whole. Speak this aloud if you need to. God is not finished with me. You're going to look back and see how I used every painful chapter to prepare you. You're going to see why the door closed, why they left, why the opportunity didn't last. Because I was protecting you from something that didn't carry your promise. This next season will not be about chasing blessings. It will be about walking in alignment. I'm not just dropping things into your life randomly. I am building something in you that will last. I don't want short-term miracles. I want lifelong transformation. And for that, I'm doing a deeper work. Some things are falling apart, but only because the foundation wasn't built on me. I am rebuilding your life on solid rock. Not on fear, not on approval, not on performance, but on my love. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. And yes, it will cost you. You will have to release some people. You will have to outgrow old patterns. You will have to walk away from familiar pain. But in exchange, I will give you peace that cannot be shaken. I will give you vision that cannot be stolen. I will give you joy that no enemy can touch. This is your moment to decide, will you trust me, even when it's uncomfortable? You've trusted me in your survival. Now trust me in your surrender. This is the part where many walk away. They want breakthrough without obedience. They want miracles without faith. But not you. I've placed something in you that won't let you quit. Even when you're tired, even when you're hurting, even when you don't see the way you keep showing up, and I will honor that. You think no one understands. But I was there in every moment. You thought no one cared. You were not abandoned. You were being refined. The darkness did not come to kill you. It came to reveal me in you. If everything had worked out the way you wanted, you would have never discovered the depth of my presence. Comment 1515 if you believe that I was with you, even in the silence. I was not just beside you. I was inside you, fighting when you didn't have the strength to fight anymore. It wasn't luck that kept you. It wasn't chance that spared you. It was me, my hand, my mercy, my covering. And you don't need to earn that, because my grace is not a reward, it's a gift. Now I'm asking you to trust me again, not blindly, not foolishly, but fully. Trust me with your heart, the parts still bleeding. Trust me with the dreams that feel too risky to speak aloud. Trust me with the wounds you still don't understand. I'm not afraid of your brokenness. I'm not disappointed by your pain. I already factored all of that in when I called you. You think I didn't know what would come against you? You think I didn't see the betrayal, the disappointment, the rejection? I saw it all, and still I chose you. Still I called you. Still I declared your name in the presence of angels. Because I don't give up on what I've created. This is not the end of your story. It's not even close. What feels like a breaking point is actually a birthing place. I am delivering something through you that hell has tried everything to stop. That's why it's been so hard. That's why the pressure's been so intense. Because what's inside of you carries the power to shift generations. Comment 1717 if you believe something greater is being born through this pain. You are not just fighting for your peace. You're fighting for the future of your bloodline. You're the one I've chosen to break the cycles. You're the one I've placed at the turning point of your family's story. It's not just about you. It never was. That's why the battles are so big. That's why the warfare has been relentless. But I'm making you stronger, not hardened stronger. There's a difference. The enemy wants to harden your heart, to make you cold, to make you bitter. But I'm making you bold, courageous, fierce with faith. You will not walk through life wounded. You will walk through it whole. I'm healing the very thing you thought would define you forever. You don't need to hide your scars. I will use them. Every scar tells a story of survival. Every mark is proof that what came to destroy you failed. You're still here, and that alone is a testimony. Your presence on this earth is not a mistake. There's something about your life that carries heaven's fingerprints. The way you see the world, the way your heart aches for truth, the way your spirit picks up what others ignore, it's not ordinary. You were born for the divine. That's why you never quite fit in. That's why you've always felt set apart. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. I've been guarding you from environments that would poison your purpose. I've been steering you away from people who couldn't handle the weight of your calling. Comment Amen if you now understand that the isolation was actually protection. You don't need to keep explaining yourself. I've already validated you. You don't need to keep proving your worth. I've already affirmed it. You are enough, right now, as you are. Not when you get it all together, not when you heal completely, right now. Because I work in process, I work through the middle. I'm not just the God of the finish line, I'm the God of the messy middle too. When others see chaos, I see construction. I am building something eternal in you, and it cannot be rushed. So breathe. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to keep walking with me, step by step, day by day. That's how miracles unfold, not all at once, but moment by moment. And I am in every moment. Let me remind you of something. My promises are not fragile. They don't expire because you got tired. They don't vanish because you had a bad day. I am faithful even when you waver. I am constant, even when you're confused. My love is not based on performance. It is anchored in eternity. You're closer than you think. The breakthrough is not coming. It's already happening. In ways you cannot see, I am rearranging everything to bring you into alignment. You will wake up one day soon and realize the pain lifted, the doors opened, the right people entered, and you'll say, only God, because only I could turn what was meant for evil into glory. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual now, allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You will speak of this season and call it holy. Not because it was easy, but because it changed you, because it brought you closer to me, because it taught you to trust me when nothing made sense. And that's the most powerful place to be. Not when you understand everything, but when you still believe anyway. That's when heaven opens, that's when peace comes, that's when miracles are born. I have watched you give when you barely had enough. I've seen you be faithful in seasons that tried to crush your soul. And heaven has not forgotten. Your name has been spoken in rooms of angels. I've written your tears in my book. Not one drop has been wasted. Not one moment has gone unnoticed. Comment 222 if you believe that heaven remembers your faithfulness. There is a reward coming for your endurance, a reward no man can block. What's being released is not delayed, it's been preserved, set aside, protected for the right time, and that time is near. You've been wondering why the warfare increased, why the confusion suddenly returned, why the temptation, the fear, the fatigue hit you all at once. It's not random. It's because you're stepping over the line. You're crossing into a spiritual shift. The enemy is desperate to pull you back into old ways, old patterns, old thinking. But you're not going back. You've come too far. I have brought you here right now for a holy reset. Not a rewind, a reset. I'm wiping the old residue off your spirit. I'm clearing the old voices out of your mind. I'm silencing the lies that made you question who you are. You are not lost. You are being led. Let me lead you. I know the way through this storm. I know the path that looks invisible to you. I've already walked ahead of you and cleared it. And yes, there will still be moments of uncertainty. But that's where your faith activates. That's where your power grows. That's where you see me for who I really am. Not just a rescuer, but a restorer. Not just a provider, but a father. Not just a name you pray to, but a presence that wraps around your soul and never lets go. Comment 333 if you're ready to be led fully by me in this next chapter. You are not called to live in fear. That voice in your mind telling you to stay small, stay quiet, stay safe, that is not me. I did not place fear inside of you. I gave you power. I gave you love. I gave you a sound mind. And I am teaching you how to use that power now. That's why you've been uncomfortable. That's why what once satisfied you no longer fits. You're outgrowing the place you've been in, because I'm calling you to rise, to lead, to carry light in dark places. You are a carrier of glory. That's not arrogance, that's identity. When I said, "You are the light of the world," I meant it. That wasn't poetic, that was prophetic. You are a city on a hill. You are a burning lamp in a room that was once covered in shadows. And I am the fire within you. Don't hide your light just because others are uncomfortable. Don't dim your flame just because some can't understand your fire. You were not meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out for my glory. Comment Amen if you receive that you are called to stand out in boldness. I know you've been afraid of getting it wrong, afraid to take the next step, afraid to trust again. But I didn't give you a spirit of fear, I gave you my spirit. The same spirit that hovered over the waters, the same spirit that raised Jesus from the grave. That's what lives in you. And that spirit does not bow to fear. The fear you feel is not a sign to stop, it's a sign to press in, because the enemy doesn't fight what isn't a threat. He attacks what carries power. And you, yes, you carry something dangerous to the darkness. You carry healing, you carry vision, you carry legacy. That's why hell has tried to take you out since you were a child. That's why it's always felt like one battle after another. But here you are, still standing, still breathing, still believing. And that is a victory in itself. You've already won more than you realize. This next season won't look like the last. You're not repeating the past. You're not returning to what broke you. I've cut the cords to those cycles, and now I'm lifting you, elevating you, positioning you. What used to trigger you will now teach you. What used to shake you will now strengthen you. What used to control you will now crumble at your feet, because you've shifted. Because I've shifted you. Get ready to walk differently, think differently, Respond differently, not from pride, but from clarity. I've renewed your mind. I've awakened your spirit. I've restored your joy. And now I'm releasing peace over you. Peace like a river. Peace that calms the anxiety in your chest. Peace that quiets the voices in your head. Peace that reminds you I am still in control. Even when you don't see how it all comes together, I do. And that's why you can rest. Not because everything is fixed, but because I am faithful. So close your eyes tonight and release the weight. Lay down what you were never meant to carry. Trust that I've already gone before you, that I'm already at work, that nothing is too far gone for me to redeem. You think you've failed too many times, made too many wrong turns, but I don't operate by human rules. My mercy rewrites what shame tried to label permanent. My grace washes away what regret told you was stuck forever. You are not beyond redemption. You are not too far gone. I am the God who leaves the 99 to come after the one, and right now, I'm coming after you. Comment 1111 if you know this is your moment to return to me fully. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I'm not mad at you. I'm not disappointed in you. My heart breaks when you think that way. Because I didn't create you to live under the weight of guilt and fear. I created you to walk with me, to know me, to live from a place of peace. And yes, there have been detours, but I specialize in rerouting. I can get you back on track in a moment. Do you know how powerful one decision can be? One yes can shift everything. One surrender can open up doors that have been locked for years. You don't need to wait for the right moment. This is the moment. This is the invitation. You are standing at a divine intersection right now, and I'm calling you home. Not home to a building, not home to religion, home to me, to my presence, to the arms that never let you go, even when you ran. You may have walked away, but I never did. Come back. Come back to the place where your identity isn't shaped by opinions, but by truth. Come back to the voice that reminds you who you are. Come back to the love that doesn't shift when you mess up. Come back to me. Because the enemy has tried to fill your life with noise, so much noise. Voices that told you you're not worthy, that you've missed your chance, that you'll never be free. But those voices are lying. I am the truth, and my truth says you are redeemed. My truth says you are still called. My truth says I'm not done with you. Comment Amen if you receive that you are still called and chosen by God. I know how heavy life has felt. I know how many days you've just wanted to make it to the next one. I've seen you hold it all together for everyone else while breaking in private. But you don't have to be strong on your own anymore. Let me carry you. Let me take what you were never meant to hold. Your heart is tired, but I can restore it. Your mind is racing, but I can quiet it. Your body is weary, but I can strengthen it. Come to me, just as you are. There is no shame here, no judgment, only love that is constant, only peace that passes all understanding. This next chapter will be different, not because of anything you do, but because of what I'm doing in you. I'm rewiring your patterns. I'm healing your memory. I'm lifting the shame that's been sitting on your chest like a weight. You don't have to carry the identity others tried to put on you. You are who I say you are. And I say you are free, free from the past, free from fear, free from needing to prove yourself, free to walk in joy again, free to believe again. Yes, believe again. I know it's hard. I know it's risky. You've been let down. People failed you. Doors closed. But don't let that harden your heart. I am not like people. I don't change. I don't betray. I don't break promises. What I start, I finish. And I've started something in you. That's why you've been so uncomfortable, because I've been stirring your spirit. I've been waking up things inside of you that religion tried to bury. You're not meant to sleepwalk through life. You're meant to live in power, in clarity, in truth. You were never meant to be numb. You were created to feel, to hope, to dream again. Comment 555 if you believe I'm breathing new hope into your soul right now. There are things I'm about to bring into your life that will make you forget the pain of this season. Not because the pain didn't happen, but because the blessing will be greater. You'll say, God, you really did restore the years I thought were wasted. Yes, I did. Yes, I will. That's who I am. The world may measure you by performance, but I look at the heart. And your heart, even when wounded, has remained soft toward me. That's rare. That's beautiful. That's valuable. I've placed fire in your bones, fire that religion can't control, fire that life's storms couldn't put out. You've walked through the water and you didn't drown. You've walked through fire and you weren't consumed. That's not coincidence, that's covenant. I made a covenant with you, one the enemy can't break, one your past can't cancel, one that will hold through every storm. You've asked me why it feels like nothing is moving, why prayers feel unanswered, why you still feel stuck. But I haven't been ignoring you. I've been answering in ways you didn't expect. I've been healing you layer by layer. I've been building a new foundation that won't collapse when storms hit. I've been doing the deeper work, the kind that doesn't always look like progress, but becomes your strength when everything else falls away. Comment, Amen, if you know God is doing a deeper work in your life right now. There's a shaking happening in your spirit. That's not fear, it's awakening. It's me. I'm shaking loose the lies that have clung to your soul. I'm breaking the grip of every voice that told you you're not worthy, not ready, not enough. You've believed too many things that were never true, and now I'm pulling them out, one by one. You think it's falling apart, but I'm telling you, it's falling into place. I'm pulling you out of performance and into presence. You don't have to keep pretending you're okay. You don't have to fake your strength. You can bring your real self to me, your confused self, your anxious self, your angry, weary, lonely self. I can handle it. I've already seen it. And I still choose you. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I always choose you, even when you push me away. Even when you think you've failed me, I choose you. Not because of what you do, but because of who I am. I am love. I am truth. I am your father, and I do not give up on my children. Comment 1212 if you believe I have never stopped choosing you. The truth is, you've outgrown the pain. You just haven't realized it yet. That old cycle has no more power over you. That wound that used to control your mind, it doesn't define you anymore. You've walked through fire and come out refined, not burned, not broken, refined. The enemy has been trying to convince you that nothing's changing, that this is just another empty promise. But that's because he knows something you haven't fully believed yet. Your breakthrough is already unfolding. Slowly, quietly, steadily, just like seeds in the soil, it's growing where no one can see. And soon, what was hidden will bloom. The waiting was not punishment, it was preparation. You had to learn how to depend on me in the dark, so that when the light comes, you won't forget who brought you through. You had to learn how to hear my whisper when the world was loud. You had to learn that your faith isn't based on feelings, it's rooted in me, and I haven't changed. I am still the same God who parted seas, shut the mouths of lions, and raised the dead. I am still the same God who walked with you through every storm. I am still the same God who called you by name when no one else saw your value. My power hasn't run out. My promise hasn't faded. My presence hasn't left. Comment 777 if you believe God's presence is still with you now. I am building something in your life that will outlast the storms. Something that won't be shaken by people walking away. Something that won't collapse when circumstances shift. What I'm building in you is rooted in truth, in identity, in my spirit. That's why the shaking had to happen. That's why it felt like everything was being stripped away, because I had to remove what was built on insecurity, on fear, on false approval. I'm rebuilding now, on solid ground, on me. This new season will require your full attention. You can't keep looking back. You can't keep reliving old pain. You can't keep doubting every good thing I send. I am doing a new thing. You won't find it in the patterns of your past. You'll find it in your posture, in your surrender, in your quiet trust. I know you don't feel ready, but I am ready in you. I know you still wrestle with doubt, but my faith in you hasn't wavered. I have anointed you. I have equipped you. And everything you need is already inside of you. So stop waiting for a sign. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect. You've already been chosen. You've already been released. Walk forward, even if it's trembling. Walk, even if it's slow. Move. Even if no one claps, keep going. You're not walking alone. I am with you. And this time, this season will not end in heartbreak. It will end in harvest. You will see why the delay was necessary. You will see why I didn't give you what you prayed for when you wanted it. Because I was preparing what you didn't know you'd need. I was protecting what you couldn't see. I was loving you deeper than you understood at the time. The world celebrates loud faith, the kind that looks bold, visible, and confident. But I honor the kind of faith that stays when it would be easier to walk away. The kind that trusts me in silence. The kind that believes when there's no sign, no proof, no confirmation, just my voice and your obedience. That's where miracles begin. Comment 333 if you believe in the power of quiet faith that heaven honors. You're not weak for feeling tired. You're not wrong for having questions. You're not a failure for struggling to keep your head above water. You're human, but more than that, you're mine. You belong to the one who holds the oceans in his hand, and I will not let you drown. Every tear you've cried in secret, I caught them. Every fear you buried behind a smile, I saw them. Every time you held back words because you didn't want to burden others, I heard them. You don't have to pretend here. You don't have to hold it all together with me. Come undone. I can handle your mess. I am not afraid of your emotion. I created it. I understand you better than you understand yourself. And even when your own heart tries to lie to you, I will tell you the truth. You are loved. Not for what you do, not for how strong you appear. You are loved because you are mine. That will never change. This battle you're in, it's not just about the now. It's about what's next. The enemy has been trying to make you give up on what you can't even see yet. He's trying to drain your hope before you ever get to the promise. But I'm here to say, the promise still stands. Your future is not cancelled. Comment 1717 if you believe your promise still stands, no matter the battle. I know you feel weary. I know the journey has been long, but you are closer now than you've ever been. That's why the resistance has intensified. That's why the enemy is trying to throw everything at you: confusion, distraction, fear, offense, comparison, exhaustion. It's because he senses what's coming. He senses what I'm about to release in your life. Don't let him talk you out of it. Don't let him convince you that nothing's changing, because it is. I am moving even when it feels quiet. I'm arranging things behind the scenes. I'm shifting hearts. I'm touching minds. I'm putting the right people in place. You may not see it yet, but it's real. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down any time. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it's gone forever. Hold on. This is where most people give up, right at the edge, right before the release. But you're not most people. You're the one I've marked. You're the one I've been preparing. You're the one who keeps getting back up, no matter how many times you're knocked down, and I am proud of you for that. Yes, proud. You don't hear that enough, do you? But I need you to know your obedience in the unseen matters to me. Your faithfulness when no one's watching is beautiful to me. The way you worship, even through the tears, moves my heart. You are not failing. You are growing. I am pruning you, not punishing you. I'm cutting back what can't go where I'm taking you. I'm removing what's been leeching your strength. And it hurts, I know. But every cut is making room for new fruit. Every no is making space for a better yes. Comment 1010 if you receive that this pruning is making room for something greater. I didn't bring you this far to leave you now. I didn't walk with you through every season just to abandon you when you're on the edge of breakthrough. I am the same God on the mountaintop and in the valley. My character doesn't change based on your circumstances. My love doesn't decrease based on your mistakes. I am steady, unshaken, and always present. You are not alone in this. I've placed my angels around you. I've filled you with my spirit. I've given you authority through my Son. You have more power than you realize. You're not just surviving, you're shifting atmospheres. Every time you pray, something happens. Every time you declare my truth, darkness trembles. Every time you refuse to give up, heaven rejoices. You are not powerless, you are anointed. And I will not let your fight be for nothing. There will be fruit, there will be healing, there will be restoration, and there will be joy, not temporary happiness, but real joy. Joy that runs deeper than sorrow. Joy that stays even in storms. Joy that reminds you that I am still working all things together for good. So breathe. Cry if you need to. Rest if you must. But don't quit. This is not the end of your story. It's a turning point. And when you look back, you'll see that this was the moment everything changed. Not because of anything dramatic, but because you chose to believe me again. You chose to trust me with the broken pieces. You chose to stay. You think you've barely survived, but from heaven's view you overcame. Every time you chose faith instead of fear, you were winning. Every time you spoke life when death surrounded you, you were breaking ground. Every time you worshipped while wounded, you were taking back territory. Comment Amen if you understand that just surviving was already a spiritual victory. You've questioned why it had to be so hard. You've cried out, "Why me, God?" And I understand, I truly do. But hear me now, there are things I'm doing in your life that require depth, not speed. This journey has never been about the easy route. It's been about building you into someone who can stand firm when the winds rise. Because the calling on your life isn't small, and the attacks haven't been either. The enemy saw what was on you before you ever knew it yourself. He tried to smother your potential before you even realized it was there. But I kept you, I covered you, I preserved you for such a time as this. You didn't miss your moment. You didn't lose your purpose. You are right on time. You don't have to rush or force or prove anything. Just stay close, stay willing, stay open. I can do more in a moment of surrender than you could in a lifetime of striving. This is not about how strong you are, it's about how faithful I am. Comment 999 if you're ready to stop striving and start trusting again. I am not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be present with me in every moment, in every decision, in every hard place. I will give you wisdom. I will show you when to speak and when to be silent, when to move and when to be still. You don't have to figure it all out. That's my job. Your job is to stay connected to me. And that connection, it's what the enemy fears most. He doesn't fear your talent. He fears your obedience. He doesn't mind you going to church if your heart is far from me. But when you really surrender, when you quiet your soul and listen for my voice, that's when everything changes, because where my spirit is, there is freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from confusion, freedom from shame, freedom from that weight that's been pressing down on your chest. I'm lifting it now. Can you feel it? Breathe deeply. That's me. That peace you feel in this moment, that's not just comfort, that's me. My presence, my breath over your life. I know what it cost you to keep going. I know what it took to wake up again and keep walking. You felt invisible, but I saw you. You thought it didn't matter, but I counted every moment. And now I'm bringing the reward, not just material, not just physical. I'm talking about internal breakthrough, emotional healing, mental clarity, spiritual strength. The kind of wholeness you didn't think was possible for someone like you. But I say you are worthy of it, not because you earned it, but because I said so. Comment 222 if you believe that what God says is final, not what your past says. You've let the voices of your past hold too much space in your future. But I'm cutting that off now. That shame that whispers you're still the same, that's not me. That guilt that creeps in when you try to move forward, that's not me. My voice convicts to call you higher, not condemn to push you down. I am lifting you, not crushing you. So stop agreeing with the enemy. Stop repeating what the world said about you. Start repeating what I say. You are redeemed. You are restored. You are renewed. You are ready. Yes, ready. You don't need more time. You don't need more validation. You don't need to be anything other than who you are in me. The healing is happening as you move. The clarity is coming as you obey. You won't have it all figured out before you step, but you will have my spirit with you. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives, luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. And that's enough. I've always used the unlikely, the overlooked, the ones others passed by. Because I don't choose based on appearance, I choose based on purpose. And your purpose is heavy. That's why the fight has been long. That's why the waiting has been painful. But it's not wasted. I will use all of it. You're not just going to make it through this, you're going to come out glowing, stronger, softer, sharper, and full of me, full of joy that can't be stolen, full of peace that can't be explained, full of purpose that finally makes sense. You felt forgotten at times, but I never forgot you. Not for 1 second, not through the heartbreak, not in the moments when the world felt like it moved on without you. I stayed, I sat with you in the silence, I wept with you when you broke, and I rejoiced over you even when you didn't feel worth rejoicing over. I was there, child, and I'm still here. Comment Amen if you believe God has never left your side, not even for a moment. I didn't bring you this far just so you could live a life of survival. I brought you this far because there is a destiny on your life. One that cannot be cancelled, one that cannot be stolen, one that I wrote before you were ever born. And yes, I know it's taken longer than you hoped. Yes, I know the road has worn you down. But you are not behind.